Hello, my name's Lorraine and I help people live with passion, purpose and positivity. The topic of today's video is the law of attraction explained easily. And I'm going to give you two examples of how I've used the law of attraction to manifest what I want easily just recently. If you're interested, please carry on and watch this video. So I've been on this conscious journey of using the law of attraction for 13 years now. And I say consciously because I'm consciously aware of how I'm feeling, what I'm attracting, the frequency that I'm vibrating at, because your thoughts and your feelings are vibrations and they vibrate on a frequency, and the law of attraction states that like attracts like. So I consciously wake up every morning with a mantra that says nothing is more important than I feel good. So when I'm feeling good, I know that my life flows. I know that I'm in the receiving mode of getting exactly what I want. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the first manifestation, which is quite a big manifestation, and it's with regard to selling my house. I've actually sold my house, and it goes back 3 months now. In February, I decided to put my house on the market because I wanted to downsize. I wanted more adventures. So I put it on the market in February, but knowing what I know about the law of attraction, this is what I did to get what I wanted. And I did this. I wrote down, so I've got a scripting journal here, and then I wrote down many times, but you don't have to do it many times. You only need to do it once actually, but just to reinforce my intention of what I wanted. So for example, the 20th of February, I put, I'm so happy and grateful. I'm in my beautiful new home and I'm debt free. So, you know, when you've got a mortgage, you always got debt, haven't you? The house is in a lovely area and is quite new. Anyway, I wrote down all what I wanted from my new home, and I also wrote down that I wanted to sell my house on market. I wrote down about how I wanted to sell my house quickly, but I wrote it down in the present tense as if it had already happened. And then when I'd written it, I forgot about it. I mean, I've got many entries, but the result was that I sold my house within 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And then I went to go on and buy my dream home 30 miles up the road. So everything's gone to plan. It's all gone into flow, and you know, it's gone really smoothly. And I'm sure, as you know, things like that can be a nightmare, can't they? In fact, when I come into this house 14 years ago, it took me 6 months to get into this house because there's just loads of complications. So I certainly didn't want that to happen. So yeah, so I move in 2 weeks. I'll let you know the outcome of how it went when I'm actually in my house and everything's going to plan. So my second manifestation is again with regard to selling my house. It's with regard to when I sell my house, I'm going to get a camper van, a micro camper van. And I thought to myself the other day, I want to name my camper van, but it's just something off the top of my head. I just want to name it. What should I name it? Forgot about it, didn't think any more of it. Anyway, I'm watching the telly one evening and this programme come up and it said Johnny Vegas carry on glamping. He's a comedian and he spent 2 years doing up all these amazing old vehicles and then putting them on a site in Yorkshire. And he did this American old school bus. He did it all out, ripped it all out, and on the front of this camper van that he's going to put on his site, he put Patricia, which was his mum's name. And then he's got a best friend, Bev, and he also secretly did a camper van for her with her mum's name on the front, Kath. And inside her one was all like Elvis stuff, because her mum loved Elvis. Anyway, Johnny Vegas really loved his mum. She was very influential in his life, but she was now dead. So he wanted something to commemorate her by. So he made this fantastic camper van. So, ding, the bell went off in my head. That's what I'll do. I'll name my new micro camper van that I haven't bought yet. I'm going to buy it when I sell my house. I'll name it after my mum, Betty. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it Betty. I mean, my mum's been dead 25 years now, but she was an old school mum. She was a wife and mother primarily. All she did really was little cleaning jobs. My dad was the main breadwinner. But she did have ambitions in her life. She did want adventures, but she didn't do them because she was too scared. You know, she didn't sort of get out of her comfort zone. She wanted to go to Canada, but my dad didn't want to go because he liked going to Spain, so she didn't go. But she spent lots of things on the house and everything. But if I knew then what I know now, I'd be persuading her to go. Get out your comfort zone, Mum. But she didn't. So I've named the camper van after my mum to give her the adventures that she didn't have in her life. So that felt good to do that. So yeah, so 2 examples, one big one, one small one. But each time, don't feel desperate for your desire to come. You set the intention and then you just let it go, because then there's no resistance. As I say, like attracts like. And you'll get better at it. When you get more manifestations coming, you get more proficient in it, you'll get more confidence. And then you'll know that you can be, do or have anything that you want. I'm going to put a link in the description below of this book that's helped me. It's called Asking It Is Given by Abraham Hicks. And it's very, very good. It's like my Bible, actually. But that tells you about every time you ask for something, it's always given. Always given. But you've got to be aware that it's always given. I mean, when I said about wanting to name my camper van, I was looking out for signs like that the universe was giving me, that to a name for my new camper van, and then that come on the telly. So the universe gives you signs when you're feeling good and you're in the receiving mode. So yeah, so I'll put a link of that Asking It Is Given in the link in the description. I'll also put a link of my book, Let the Girls Out, which is a book about manifestation as well. It's all about me and my Canadian friend. We went on a road trip around New Zealand, and she's a magnificent manifester. We're both Abraham Hicks fans, and we were fresh off an Abraham Fiji Island cruise when we went round New Zealand, and it's just like one manifestation after another. We're feeling good and we were harnessing the laws of the universe. It was absolutely amazing. So I'll put that book in the link below. I'll also put my website, which I've got in the shop part. I've got 5 of my ebooks, and they're all sort of geared around law of attraction and manifesting and things like that. So I hope it helps. I'll put a few more other links down there of Instagram and Facebook if you so wish, which will hopefully help you. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Blessings, much love and namaste.